Hey everybody, it is Qcknd and welcome back to Tattoo Talk Tuesday. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing a lot of my tattoos. I feel like this is the tattoo tour video you may have been waiting for, but in a fun tag style video. So tags used to be pretty popular on YouTube. I actually had a tag from a few years ago that kind of like worked out really well. So I wanted to make this tag video today that is inspired by a tweet that actually went viral, I think, over the weekend. You may have seen it, and it's by Emily Fluke too. And she said, if you had to go into battle with only the items tattooed on you, would you survive? So I thought that was really cool. So I wanted to kind of create a couple different scenarios kind of based off of that. Tag you guys to do it too, because I thought this would be really fun. So let me explain. I'm going to list different scenarios, and the only thing you have are your tattoos almost as like the equipment or the props. And I'm going to start off with Emily's, but I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it so it can fit like a variety of people and tattoo types, and that's what I'm going to do throughout here. I have 9 questions, so 10 counting hers, so let's get started. I quickly want to say I am wearing, Jessie Preston sent me this awesome pullover. If you saw it online, I am wearing it backwards, so if you saw it and you're like, what hoodie is that? I'm wearing it backwards right now. You can kind of tell it's like, anyway, we love Jessie Preston here. Thank you so much for sending me this. I absolutely love it. Okay, the first question is, if you had to go into battle and the only items you had were tattooed on you, would you survive? I also wanted to change this to like zombie apocalypse, because I feel like in all zombie apocalypse like movies or scenario or like doomsday preppers, that they can use like an old boot as a weapon, because I don't have a lot of weapon tattoos and I don't want to like disqualify myself right away. So if you had to go into battle or zombie apocalypse with only the items tattooed on you, would you survive? So for me, I have a couple like potentially like weapons or items of survival on me. I have a razor blade. I have a bottle with like fire coming out of it, so like maybe Molotov cocktail. If that's what it is, I think I'm surviving an extra couple of minutes. I also have a matchstick that is being struck, so that and the bottle together maybe could help me survive another minute. And I have handcuffs, maybe to like take somebody prisoner or protect myself in some way. If the zombie is like in my house, but it's like my brother, so I feel bad like killing him, so I just like handcuff him there and we chill. Like Demon Slayer. Other than that, I also have a Grim Reaper tattoo, so like the 3 of us could hang out and maybe the Grim Reaper could help me or kill me or battle alongside me with his scythe. Other than that, that's really the only things I have, other than literally I have like an old boot tattoo, so I guess I could swing that thing around. So if I had those things, I think I would do okay. A tattoo of a house might be nice, some shelter. I have a tattoo of an old boat. Maybe I could hide in there, unless it's pirate zombies. Ugh. So my next question, all the questions from now on, I just kind of created, but feel free to copy these or modify them in any way if you do this tag. I'm gonna have it listed down below with some like additional prompts. So my next question is, could you eat or prepare a meal with just your tattoos? So do you have food tattoos, and would it create a substantial meal? So for me, I do not have a lot of food tattoos. I have a lunchbox tattoo, and there could be something pretty good in there. I have a corn and an apple with the lunchbox, so like a lunch. And then I have a ton of flower tattoos, so maybe like a nice salad if some of these flowers are edible. And then I have a candy corn and a pumpkin tattoo. If you've ever had pumpkin like to eat, it's so good. And I'm not just talking like pumpkin pie. I mean like pumpkin in a hot pot is just so good. But I ask people all the time, how do you just buy pumpkin? Because the pumpkins at the store like around Halloween are like decorative pumpkins. Can you eat them? I know you can eat the seeds. I'm not trying to sound really dumb right now, but how do you buy pumpkin in like, I don't know, June if you want to make some hot pot? Would my lunchbox and pumpkin with candy corn and flour salad make a substantial meal? Yeah, I'd eat it. Using just your tattoos, could you furnish a home? Okay, furnish a home. No, definitely not. I have a keyhole tattoo, so my home would have a door. If my tattoos were like knickknacks, I would have a ton of decor. But I don't think I could furnish a home. I could provide a ton of flowers and I could put a bird cage in my house. That's kind of fun, but no, I couldn't furnish a home. But I could put a lock on the door and have a keyhole to look inside. But I have a friend who has like a bunch of chair tattoos, so her house would be furnished. Using only your tattoos, could you plant a garden? Yes, I have a ton of flower tattoos. When I started getting tattooed, I felt like I had only flower tattoos, but they're always a great embellishment. And if I had to plant a garden, girl, I would be set. I have vines and mostly roses and a little pond you can sit next to and reflect, and you could find treasures in the garden, a little acorn for your garden, a snake. Yes, I could definitely plant a garden with all my tattoos. Using only your tattoos, could you run a zoo? Yes, for sure. I have so many animal tattoos, my zoo would go crazy. I have a bird, I have a wolf. That could be like a zoo thing. I have a shark if it's an aquarium. And then, you know, just like little animals that could run around. I have a little chick for a petting zoo. There could be one of those like enclosed areas where you could see the spider and the butterfly. I think it would be a pretty sick zoo with a ton of flowers all around if you want to get Zoo Tycoon with it. Using just your tattoos, could you make an outfit? Do I have a lot of clothing tattoos? So I have tattoos. I have a tattoo of some shoes. And I have my shaking hands tattoo, which has this like little doily little cuff. I feel like I always think of that little doily cuff, and she has a ring on. So if I could just borrow that for a second, I wouldn't be completely naked. Oh, and I have a bra. So I'll have a bra, some shoes, some cuffs, and I have a crown. So I'll have something on my head. But for the most part, I would be kind of naked. Using only your tattoos, what store or business could you open? So that would be like a bakery if you had a ton of like cute sweets tattoos, or candy store, or an antique store, a hair salon. I think yes, I could open a business with my tattoos, and it would definitely be like an antique store, because I feel like I have a ton of tattoos that, like, if they were objects, you could find them in an antique store. Like, I have a Playboy bunny, and I always see like retro Playboy magazines at like antique shops, and I have this like my marquee Q. I feel like a marquee light like this you would definitely find at like an antique store, like really big or something like that. Like, it would be so fun to find. Yeah, my like retro bra, you could find that there. I have some skulls, like I feel like maybe you could find some skulls. This could also be a pawn shop. I guess I could open up a pawn shop using just my tattoos, because I have my like lock and key, which I think is like an antique. I have my ship in like a port, like a wheel, steering wheel. I feel like if you could get one of those portholes, like those are pretty cool. A lot of people who collect antiques have those. Those are pretty cool. Oh, and I have a horseshoe and a diamond. A diamond would be more pawn shop than antique store. Could you spend the day with one thing tattooed on you? So I think for sure, like, I could spend the day with my swimmer girl. We could just go somewhere and just like go swimming in the river. She's skinny dipping, so she's a little more brave than me, but like sometimes I just need that little push. She's based off of swimming in the river that I frequent anyway. And because of that, I feel like I could definitely and would love to spend the day with her, and we could go to the river spot and just swim, and the water is clear and beautiful, and she's so cool. And then afterwards, her friends could trim my bangs. Could you write a poem with just the words tattooed on you? Let's see. Lawless love, weep not. No luck, kill slow. Ill heart, still tender. That seriously took me like a half hour. So my final question is, could you reenact a play or movie using just your tattoos? So if you're someone who literally has an entire movie tattooed on you, this one's pretty easy for you. For me, I don't know. So I do have a Stranger Things tattoo. I have an 11 tattoo, so I could reenact some form of that. Other than that, I guess I have a lot of bits that would equal like a fairy tale, or like enough women to like redo Chicago, I would hope. That would be so fun. So I have a wolf tattoo, so I guess I could do like Little Red Riding Hood. I could use my nurse and the wolf. My back tattoo is like loosely based on East, so I could do that, I guess. I'd be kind of forcing it. I know it's East, but I don't talk about it that way because it's missing a lot of players. It's up to a lot of interpretation. I have a spider. I could do Itsy Bitsy Spider. There's no movies I can do? You got mail? I don't know. So that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. It's kind of like I put my tattoos through like an exercise. This was super fun. Let me know, are you going to try to do this maybe just for fun? Or if you do a video, definitely tag me in it and let me know. Let me know down below who you would love to see this. I mean, Melonius, what are you doing? Thank you guys so much. If there's a scenario I didn't think of, please let me know. And this has been so fun. Thank you, Emily Fluke, for coming up with this tweet. That was so fun. I just thought of 10 things that I thought could be universal for me and then other people as well. So this was a lot of fun. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, feel free to subscribe. I have a tattoo talk playlist with over 100 videos in it, so you can check that out, linked below. And if you want a little more Q time, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at Qcknd. I'll be posting some of these close-ups there, don't you worry. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for your time, and until next week, bye.